We have struggle avenue, 5 of Pentacles. So someone is struggling, someone is feeling remorse, feeling loss. Again, I don't know why that's making me laugh. You know, maybe it's karma, you know. Maybe I'm laughing because it's like karmic retribution or whatever. We have balancing act. So somebody could have been, you know, being inconsistent with you. Anyway, that's what we have on the bottom of the deck. But we're going to come back to the tarot, and I'm going to get you that little black deck that I like so much to see what you need to hear about this situation. I'm all full of energy from doing those readings for the zodiac signs. I'm like super full of energy right now. I'm feeling very energized. Maybe you're feeling very energized. Sneaky, there's no bottom of the deck for you. Interesting. So let's do a shuffle. We have palm tree, stability. So maybe you're feeling very stable. Maybe you're feeling, you know, like you're going through growth. You're progressing forward. That's it. It's only that one card. And we have boat. What did I just say? Progression. It says progressing. I just said that. So you could feel like you're making progress in your own life. It also talks about moving on. So you could be trying to move on from someone. I also saw stop the pattern, and I have been collecting. I've been collecting, you guys. I've been channeling a collective of people who have had to let go. So you could resonate with that energy. Interesting. So let's see what this is about. Nothing. Nada. No. Zoop. Z. What? I don't know what I was trying to say there. I'm tempted to delete that, but I'm not going to delete it. I don't care. I'm quirky. For some reason, I just cut the deck again, and we have Phoenix. So I feel like you're rising above challenges right now, going through a rebirth, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. And, you know, sometimes that Phoenix, once they rise, they look back and they're like, whoa, like they do change their mind. They look back and they think, I did deserve better. So maybe that's you. But let's see what's happening here, my friends. Let's see what you need to know about your situation. We have one little card coming out. We have happiness, expansion, joy. So that could be you. You could be working on your own expansion, focusing on your joy. Let's see what else comes out. Like, instead of focusing on this ending, you're focusing on your own joy, focusing on the things that bring you happiness. We have healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from possibly a toxic relationship, freedom from addiction. So, you know, when I see toxic relationship, that could be freedom from, you could have been this with someone with toxic traits. You could have been someone who had not toxic, but unhealthy attachment styles. Because this card does mention there goes my throat. This card does mention addiction, and codependency can fall under addiction. So you could have been like codependently attached to this person, and maybe now you're releasing them, focusing on your own happiness, focusing on your own expansion, being that Phoenix. And then we have photograph. We have someone missing you, someone feeling nostalgic about you. Oh, that sucks, please. Why? Why am I feeling so? I don't know what that's about. Like, I don't know. Part of me, the attitude that I have towards it in this reading makes me feel like you deserved better than the treatment that you were getting. Because I'm all like, they're struggling. Like, I shouldn't be laughing at that. That's not very compassionate. But for some reason, like, you know, I feel like this person maybe put you through the ringer with healing heart. So let's keep going. We have separation, sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning for you. Oh, that sucks. Like, why, spirit? What is the word that I'm feeling right now? I don't know what the word is that I'm feeling. And we have kisses, unconditional love. So you could even, you know, have unconditional love for this person, but you're like, I do deserve better. I'm moving on. I'm focusing on me. I'm releasing this. Interesting. Separation with someone you feel unconditional love for. But I just heard you love yourself more. That's what I just heard. And we have love here. You love yourself more. Unconditional love, self-love. What did I just say? You love yourself more. You're choosing you, is what I'm hearing. Interesting. Let's get 2 more. We have butterfly on the bottom. We have ascending, which I was just about to say with the butterfly. You could be going through an ascension. This is someone you share insane chemistry with. We have ascension, transcending obstacles. You've accomplished something, like you've broken some sort of cycle or pattern here, and you're evolving. You're rising like the phoenix. It does say preparing for union. So whether that's with this person or with somebody else, we've got this person thinking about you, like 6 of Cups energy, no bottom of the deck energy. So that was it. And we have the sword and the rose, clarity, truth, revelation. So like, for example, if you were in a pattern with this person and maybe it took a separation for you to see it, maybe it took a separation for you to have that clarity, like, oh yeah, that wasn't so great, I need to heal myself. Think about how mirroring works. This person is having the same realization about you, you know? Your energy, it looks good. Like, it looks like you're evolving, you're healing. There goes my nose. I'm running. My nose is running. I'm feeling feisty. That's the word. I'm feeling feisty, like, you know, like a defensive older sister maybe towards you. So that's what I mean. Maybe this person did something to you and really hurt you. And like I'm not a big sister, but my like defensive big sister is coming through right now. My feisty defensive big sister is coming through for you right now. Anyway, so let's see what this is about. Again, oh, that sucked. I shouldn't laugh. Why do I laugh whenever I say that? That's rude, Kelly. That's rude. The thing that I'm hearing, though, is that this person, like, I'm seeing that book that I was reading, My Soul Tribe, The Mountain Is You. So, like, if this person is struggling, they have the power to make amends. They have the power to heal. They have the power to show remorse and, you know, all of those things. Anyway, so let's see what's happening here. Let's see what you need to know. We have the Emperor, the very first card. That's interesting. So this deck is a little different. There's 2 sets of major arcana. So I think the other Emperor card is a crown. So there's 2 Emperor cards in here. So it could come out multiple times. But we have the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries. Could be dealing with a divine masculine. You could be a divine feminine who's like letting go. Very interesting. Like I said, this feels like that collective that I've been channeling. Okay, let's do one more shuffle. We have mentally stuck, and we have the Queen of Swords. What did I just say? What did I just say about defending you? And I was feeling like I was like a big sister Queen of Swords. We have the Queen of Swords, supporter and truth, and supporter of truth and protection. And that's how I was feeling, like that, you know, I was feeling protective of you and you could have had to put up a boundary with this person. Queen of Swords, you could have had to stand in your power and, you know, release them. We also have mentally stuck, 8 of Swords, mentally stuck way. 8 of Swords, so someone is thinking about you. Someone is, what did I say about the Mountain is you? Someone feels like they're stuck. Someone's like, oh, that sucks. And they're struggling, but they're the only ones keeping themselves in that struggle. That's why I was laughing, I bet. Anyway, I don't know why I was laughing. I don't even care. For some reason, I feel very protective of you right now. Like, bring it. I'll defend the viewer. Grr. Anyway, it's my Libra rising coming out. Sense of justice. We have starting stable. What is this? We have starting stable avenue. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So you're working on your stability. Beautiful. Focus on you. You do you. My throat is closing over. Okay, that's enough shuffling. So we're going to cut the deck, and we have 3 of Cups energy. Interesting, and listen, weirdly defensive gardens. I love it. I love this deck. I'm in love with it. Weirdly defensive, so you could have been dealing with someone who was weirdly defensive. And what I mean by that, I talk about it in some of my twin flame readings, is that some people do have reactions and triggers and can become weirdly defensive because of past wounding. This is 9 of Wands, so you could be dealing with someone who's in a bit of a victim mindset, who feels like maybe, again, that's why I'm laughing at them, because they're not actually the victim here. But they feel like the victim, you know? But this person could have had childhood wounding or baggage that they brought into this connection that made them weirdly defensive, you know? Interesting. So let's see what this is regarding first. We'll start there. What is this about? What is this about? What is this reading about? We have the Sun, clarity, the Magician, and nostalgia place. Nostalgia. You are seeing this clearly. You're working on your healing, just like the black cards. My nose is running again. You're working on your own healing, your own stability. You're seeing things clearly. And I can see clearly now that person is gone. That's what I just heard. I heard the song like, I can see clearly now that person is gone. Why am I laughing? We have the Magician. So you're, you know, making things happen. You're being proactive in your own life. You could have been dealing with someone who was quite toxic. The Magician in reverse it's not in reverse. Well, but the shadow aspect of the Magician can be someone who, you know, appears manipulative, maybe because of their past wounding. And maybe you're healing from that, you know? Maybe you're healing from a manipulative energy, or you're healing from something like that. And, you know, the Magician, you're the creator of your own destiny. Maybe you're realizing this right now, and you're focusing on you and what you can control, and not on what you can't control. And you can't control somebody else's healing journey. I've learned that the hard way. You can't control somebody else's healing journey. All you can do is focus on you. We've got the 6 of Cups, nostalgia place. So somebody feeling quite nostalgic about you, just like the black cards. Nostalgic place, 6 of Cups. So let's see who this is you're connected to. Who is this? Could be divine masculine with the sun. Could be dealing with a Leo. Who is this? Could be dealing with a runner. We have the Page of Wands. The names on these cards are making me laugh. It's the names on the cards. That's what it is. Whoever made this deck has a sense of humor. Shout out to you. So we have the Page of Wands for who this is, and I can tell you who that is. That could be a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be someone who, you know, you had a false start with. So it could have, you could have felt like there was supposed to be a fool, like a new beginning, but it fizzled out. Page of Wands. This could be someone who didn't want to commit, had a fear of commitment, could have been someone very unreliable. What's interesting is it says development of news A and enthusiasm. So it feels like this could be someone, for who this is, Page of Wands, someone who, you know, feels compelled to take action towards you but isn't, because we've got the Four of Pentacles on the bottom and it says holding on tight place to, or holding on tight avenue. Why? Anyway, I don't know what is going on with me in this reading. It's only this reading. We have holding on tight avenue. I know you can't read it because it's backwards. Four of Pentacles. So for who this is someone that you maybe were holding on very tightly to because you were afraid that if you let them go, they'd never come back. Or you could have been holding on to them. Remember the addiction card. You could have been holding on to them for codependent reasons, fear of being alone, fear of rejection. And for who this is someone holding on to you too. But like, it's also someone holding back, like holding on tight. And I'm getting that, like they're holding on tight, not coming forward. Like they're digging their heels in is what I'm hearing. Could be an earth sign. Let's see more about this person. Another card about who this is. Who is this? We've got the Hierophant. Someone you have a soul contract with. Someone, confirmation. Someone who had a fear of commitment, clearly. Someone who you were meant to teach a lesson to, and they were meant to teach you a lesson. This could be someone that you do feel very like a soul contract with. I think I already said that. It's Taurus energy with the Hierophant. I see a lot of fives, so this person could be going through changes right now. And we have the Knight of Wands on the bottom. What did I freaking tell you? Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. We have energy of change. So whoever this is, they're changing. They're evolving. But look, messenger of acting first and thinking later. The Knight of Wands. And how many times did I say this could be a runner? So we have the Knight of Wands here. Running from commitment. Running from the lesson they needed to learn. Running from stability. Whatever it was that they were running from. Oh, we have Seven of Swords. I just want to share all the names of these. Something shady way. So remember I said this person could have been, there could have been something shady going on, you know? Interesting. All right, let's see their current energy. Let's see their current energy, not past energy, but their current energy. We have the Emperor, the Crown. I just mentioned it. Interesting. You could be sitting in divine feminine energy. You could have like put up a boundary with this person and now they know the only way to be with you is if they step up. Is that a movie? If it is, I've never watched it, but that could be symbolic because Step Up as a movie came to me. I don't know why. Is that a movie? I don't know. We have the Emperor and we have starting stable. I'm wondering if this energy I'm feeling is ascension, like you ascending, them ascending, because it's high vibrational, what I'm feeling right now, and I was not feeling that way when I came to hit record. So yeah, that's their current energy, Aries energy, the Emperor working on their own, stability, taking action, you know, starting stable. So for some of you, this could be, I feel like there's a message here that this person, a seed has been planted, a pentacle has been planted. Maybe you're manifesting this, the Magician. You could be manifesting that this person steps up. You could be manifesting that this person ascends and heals and meets you where you are. Very interesting, but I'm hearing like this could be the start of them entering divine masculine energy, you know, with the starting stable. It's like a seed being planted, leading to this Emperor energy. So I feel like whatever you've done, keep doing it. Let's see your current energy. Show me the viewer's current energy. That came out so quick. Justice. Karma. What did I say about them? Like I was laughing at them. Like, oh, what was that thing on the bottom of the deck? Oh, that sucks. You know, like I was laughing and I said, maybe it's karmic. Like maybe they deserve it. Like I hate to talk like that. I seriously hate to talk like that, but they could have deserved whatever they've got. Anyway, your current energy, Justice, knowing your worth, knowing that you deserve balance, you deserve truth, you deserve accountability, you deserve fairness. And maybe you're getting good karma right now. We also have passion and desire, gardens, Ace of Wands. So you could be focusing on your passions and your desires right now. Trying to keep level-headed, you know? Knowing your worth is what I'm hearing. Let's see how you're feeling about this person. How are you feeling about this person? Justice, which is Libra energy. We have the Hermit, time for a break. That's what I just heard. And the Hanged Man, no way. Like, sorry, but this is magic. How are you feeling about this person? Fresh perspective after reflection. Remember what I said about, I can't even remember the message that I said about seeing things clearly. After you're out of the situation, you see things clearly, that clarity and revelation, and that CL, the sword and the rose card. So we have Virgo, we have Libra, we have Leo. It's all major arcanas over here. It's all major arcanas, so whatever's happening here is big, you know? So how you're feeling about them, you could be hoping that they're reflecting. Maybe you have an inner knowing. It feels like you felt like you needed to reflect about this person, possibly take a break from this person. If this person pushed you away, I think it was for your own good, like it was divine protection. And yeah, we have Hanged Man energy. The T could be symbolic in some way, like T, or the letter T, or something else that resemble or that signifies T, symbolizes T. I don't know. Anyway, interesting. So how you're feeling about them, we do have the Hermit. So you want to see, it feels to me like you feel like this person needs a new perspective, like they need to self-reflect and become, you know, more self-aware or something. It does feel like this person isn't talking to you with the Hermit and Hanged Man energy. Like you could be reflecting about, like you could have surrendered this connection with Hanged Man. Let's see how they're feeling about you. Just look at all these major arcanas. Look at them all. Look at them all. Out of all of these cards I've pulled, only one minor arcana. Yeah, that's big. That's life-changing is what I'm hearing. So let's see how they're feeling about you. I gotta, oh, no way. Soulmates. Soulmate and connection, please. This deck is making me all giddy. This deck is making me very happy. It's from Etsy. Again, life is like a game board tarot. I stumbled upon it and I fell in love with it. 2 of Cups, soulmates and connection place for how they're feeling about you. So they feel like they have a soulmate connection with you, that they have an indescribable connection with you. The 2 of Cups is about, you know, love. It can be about reunion. It can be about wanting to have a conversation. I don't know if this person is ready for a conversation, but that's what's coming through. What's on the bottom? The King of Pentacles, provider of prosperity and power. And if you've ever played Monopoly, this is the one you want. It's Boardwalk. That's the one you want. That's the one that brings in the big bucks. Like, I'm not talking about actual money. I'm talking about stability. Very interesting. So this person wants to be a provider for you, is what it looks like. Let's get another one for how they're feeling about you. It's really funny. Only like this might be too much information, but it's only this side of my nose that's running. Like, it's not actually my nose. It's just that side, which is isn't that the masculine side? Anyway, Knight of Wands for how they're feeling about you. Messenger of acting first, thinking later. Remember I just said, I don't know if this person's ready to talk to you, but they're thinking about it. You know, this is someone who's feeling like maybe they acted first and thought about it later. It's the same with you. I feel like you got clarity after the fact. I think this person had clarity after whatever action they took. Like they made impulsive action or they impulsively ran. This is someone, again, acting first and thinking later. Very interesting. I'm going to get another one. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. Let's get another one for how they're feeling about you. The Chariot. There's something about them wanting to come towards you. Messenger of impulse and opportunity. And I just talked about impulsivity or impulse, however you say that word. We also have runner-chaser dynamic here. We have the runner, Knight of Wands, and the chaser, Knight of Swords. Anyway, for how they're feeling about you, they're definitely wanting to come towards you because you're ascending. They can feel you energetically. I'm not talking about anything that they're consciously aware of, but energetically you're ascending. And they can feel you ascending energetically. Their soul feels you rising, and their soul is like, we gotta wake up. We gotta catch up to them. Like, wake up. I feel very passionate in this reading. Maybe they're very passionate for you. I don't know. But I'm just like this is intense for me. Like, I know that I'm reactive and things like that in my readings, but this is something else. The Chariot could also be 2 opposing forces. And remember, I mentioned runner-chaser. Let's see their intentions towards you. What are their intentions towards you? We have the world, completion, fulfillment, closing the distance. There's a song coming through. It's a song about going the distance. And it's like, I'm going the distance. It's like very like roar. Like, I don't know. It's not the regular type of music that I channel. Like, it's not like a soft love song. It's What is that song I'm hearing? Somebody tell me. Somebody help me. It's like really intense. It's like I'm going the distance. I can't think of any of the other lyrics. Anyway, that song is coming through. So their intentions, it's like they want to stop. Being the wounded warrior, they want to stop whatever cycle the two of you are perhaps stuck in. Their intentions are to put these burdens down and come towards you. King of Cups, provider of emotional support and maturity for their intentions. Let's see what action this person is planning on taking. We have holding on tight and future plans. So this person, it feels like they do not want to let you go. So for actions, it feels like they do not want to let you go. We have holding on tight, and then we have future plans. So it's like they don't want to let go of the possibility of a future with you. Interesting. 3 of Wands energy. Let's get one more for action. We have messenger of impulse and opportunity. You're going to get an impulsive message from this person, and just make sure that they've changed. You know, all those 5s, make sure they're not just coming in because, you know, they want their ego stroked or whatever. Knight of Swords, that's fast communication. That's like, remember how my throat was closing over? I feel like this person has a lot they want to say. The Fool, go. That's their action. Taking a leap of faith towards you. I'm going to ask what you need to know about this. What do you need to know about this person taking a leap of faith towards you? What is your advice when they take a leap of faith towards you? We have the Magician in reverse and Judgment. Yes, that's exactly what I was just hearing. Did you see my hesitation when I was like, this person's going to take a leap of faith towards you? I wanted advice on what you should do, because I don't know what kind of mind space this person is in, what kind of head space they're in, if they actually have healed yet. You know, healing takes time. So this could be someone impulsively reaching out to you because they feel energetically you leaving them behind, and they're like, well, I got to say something. But you need to make sure they've changed, you know? You need to make sure they've changed here. Because we have Judgment and the Magician in reverse. And remember, you had the Magician come out, and I mentioned you could have felt like this person was manipulating you in some way. My nose keeps running. There goes my throat. So make sure this person is taking accountability for the manipulation if there's been manipulation. Make sure they're taking accountability for, like, if they weren't proactive in this connection, if they weren't putting in enough effort, make sure they're taking accountability for that. Make sure they've changed. Make sure they've had an awakening, because you are far too magical to go backwards is what I'm hearing. The book is upside down. Timeline jump, maybe? You've jumped timelines. Like, my book was upside down. I feel like you've switched timelines. You're like, I'm done with that timeline. Remember, listen, Magician in reverse. Make sure this person has changed and they're not in that manipulative energy. Make sure that they're not just coming in. Like, check your willpower, okay? If you're feeling like, don't just take this person back because you're feeling lonely or you're afraid you're going to be alone, you know? That's part of what you need to grow from and grow out of and evolve from. But anyway, make sure they're taking accountability for manipulation or low effort is what this card says. That's your advice. Sorry. All right, let's look at near future energy between the two of you. Near future energy between the two of you. I just saw it's darkest before dawn. Oh, so these were in reverse. We have anxiously stressed out way, and we have perseverance, 7 of Wands. So that's in reverse. So 9 of Swords in reverse shows someone wanting to alleviate their stress by sharing. So it feels like this person does feel stressed out because they feel you leaving them behind. So they're coming in to fight for this is what it feels like. Now, I just want to look at the 7 of Wands more carefully. I'm hearing Reading Rainbow again. What's interesting is they're giving up. And what I mean by that is I feel like this person could have been very defensive, or they could have been like very victim mentality. They're giving that up here. This person could also want to tell you that part of this breakup was from external pressure, or something was from external pressure. So there were other factors that maybe you didn't know about. Look, the 7 of Wands in reverse. This person's been bearing the weight of the world on their shoulders. Like, listen, I don't know what's going on with me. I have no compassion for this person right now. I don't know what's going on with me. And I'm like, oh, you've had the weight of the world on your shoulders. Well, that doesn't excuse your behavior. It's like, sorry, I don't know what's going on in this reading. But it feels like they want to get something off their chest here with the 9 of Swords in reverse. Like, they do. They have something weighing heavily on their shoulders, and they want to talk to you about it, whether or not that's about you or it's just about their own life. You take this as it resonates. You'll know what to do. You'll know what to do. You know, you're the Empress. I know you are. I know you are. So let's see your advice moving forward. What is your advice? What should you focus on right now? What should you focus on? We have wishes come true place. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's what you should be focusing on. Joyous home gardens. This is beautiful. Focusing on your home. Oh dear. Oh dear. Just wait. I'll come back to it. I think that card is about me, not about you. What do you need to work on? Joyous home gardens. So working on your home, working on your own stability. Like if you need to do work around your house or tidy up or redecorate, do that. Work on your own stability. Maybe, sometimes Four of Wands gives me church energy, or like maybe you need to join a church or go to a party or something. But anyway, tell me what that's like. I'm not a party animal. I've never have been, never will be. When I was young, why am I telling you this? When I was like a teenager, and I can't even say my friends, the people that I hung out with, were like, yeah, let's go to a party. I'd be like, oh, I can't. I'd like make up an excuse why I couldn't go. We have wishes come true. So focus on your wishes. Focus on your wish fulfillment. I always say reconciliation with this person can't be your wish fulfillment. You need to have more in your life. Work on remaining positive. Like if you are someone, I want to make this clear, I don't think that there's anything wrong with your person that's not healable, I believe that people can heal. I'm just feeling very protective over you for some reason. But this, Four of Wands and wishes come true. If you want union with this person, believe in your dreams, believe in your manifestations, but keep focusing on you is what I'm hearing. Let's get you a little bit more advice about the Nine of Cups. Big breath. Wishes come true. Contentment. So focus on what brings you contentment, what brings you satisfaction, focusing on your own success, appreciating your current life. So appreciating the circumstances. So even if this person hurt you, appreciate the lesson in it, positivity leading to romance. So the Nine of Cups may indicate that you have successfully completed an important stage in your life. Didn't I mention about stopping? A pattern and empowering yourself. And you might need to treat yourself to a well-deserved holiday is what this card is saying. So if you've been thinking about taking a trip, if you've been thinking about pampering yourself in any way, pamper yourself. You deserve it. Anyway, on the bottom I said, what do you need to work on? And I was just saying, I have no compassion for this person. And we have supporter of compassion, which just made me laugh because that's not what I was feeling towards this person at all. Towards you, yes. And I'm not saying that you have to work on your compassion towards this person. Maybe you do. Like maybe you have maybe you're very resentful towards them and you're holding on to that anger. Maybe you need to, work on that or release it. It doesn't mean what they did was okay. But the other thing for what you should focus on, this is the Queen of Cups. So supporter of compassion and intuitive feelings. So focus on your own intuition, focus on your own self-love, focus on your own healing journey. Focus, like give to yourself. Be the partner you want this person to be to yourself is what I'm hearing. Like this is such a bizarre, it's not bizarre, it's just an interesting energy coming through. It's an interesting one. So I'm just going to get you a few more cards every time I stop it. There's this person on my screen wearing rubber gloves and they're making music. I don't know, like it's just so weird to me. It's like this guy that's figured out that he can like make noises with the rubber gloves. It's really strange. Anyway, I don't know what that's about. So what do I want to get you? I want to see if the universe, spirit, has any last messages about this person for you. Any last messages? Did you see how I just looked over at their pile? I have their pile like it's all the way over here and I'm just like glancing over at them. Like any last messages about this person's spirit? Any last messages? What are we? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel like this person is wanting to provide and protect for you. But they need to work up to that. Like I don't think they're where you're at right now. We have the Queen of Pentacles, supporter of generosity and security. I feel like they're missing your support. I feel like maybe they felt like you would always be there. Maybe. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this person could be younger than you, but they're moving like, they should be moving slow and steady. So, for what you need to know about this person, if they do come in impulsively, there's a message of taking it very slow and steady, like testing the waters, making sure they've changed, making sure they're taking accountability. Don't rush into anything with this person. Messenger of slow and steady. Take it slow and steady with this person because you deserve this. You deserve stability. So yeah, my nose is still running. I just want to, I feel guilty that I laughed at your person so much. I wasn't laughing at them. I was just laughing at the situation because I feel like they put you through the ringer is what I'm hearing. So let's put those cards over there and I just want to see how this person is feeling about you. There we go. I don't know why I just like did this weird little thing with this deck. I don't know if you saw that. We have self-esteem in reverse. Interesting. This person could be someone who struggles with self-worth. We have humor. Maybe they heard me laughing at them. I don't think they thought it was funny yet because it's in reverse. And we have honesty in the upright. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So you do have someone trying to be honest with themselves. It's in the upright. I don't think this person is making excuses. I can say that. And we have regret. So they're deep in regret here. So let's see how they're feeling about you. Or what is this person experiencing? Adversity, challenges, struggle. Remember the struggle way, or whatever that card said. And growth. It's meant to cause growth. It's meant to push them to grow. They're meant to overcome that mountain. They're meant to overcome themselves. Growth. We have health in reverse. We have failure, and we have pride. So this person could, struggle with their ego, be struggling with their pride. Failure, so feeling like they failed here, feeling like they missed out on something here. Sometimes I've been reading a lot about where these types of feelings come from. They stem from somewhere, and I've been looking at like the core root of some of these feelings in this book I'm reading, and someone like this with this failure card could have like childhood trauma where just that manipulation card, they could have become very defensive. They could have projected. They could have blamed. They could have manipulated because of this wounding that they have. Again, I'm not here to make excuses for anybody. I feel like everybody needs to take accountability for their own healing journey. So I'm not making excuses for people, but these come from somewhere. And I can give you an example. Last night, I was reading this book, and it was talking about it could have been, the core wound could have been judgment from childhood, and it talked about how some people overcompensate for experiencing that as a child, and how other people you undercompensate, or under whatever the opposite word is. So someone who's overcompensating, like if they have a fear of failure, they may overcompensate by like not following through on things. Anyway, interesting. So failure, I understand that a mistake is an opportunity to learn. So you've got, this person is growing and learning. But we've also got health in reverse here. So they could be feeling not really great right now. I'm just going to try not to laugh. I'm sorry. They could be feeling under the weather. They could be feeling unwell. I'm trying not to laugh. And this is an actual thing that people go through when they're going through an ascension. And muggles, when they're going through an ascension or a realization or a period of growth, they don't know that's what's happening. So they say things like, oh, I'm feeling under the weather, or I feel like I'm catching a cold, or I feel like I have the flu. Really, they're going through an ascension. They just don't know that. So one more card for how they're feeling about you. We have doubt and purpose. I know what I am here to do. You know what I just saw? I just saw Frodo. I know what I must do, but I am afraid to do it. That's what I saw for your person. They know what they have to do, but they're afraid to do it. And we have doubt. So they're doubting themselves. They're doubting themselves that they can do it. So anyway, that's what's coming through for your person. I want to see animal card. What you need to do. What animal do you need to embody? I'm going to see. You may already be embodying this animal. I'm not going to make eye contact. What animal do you need to embody? Excuse me. We have the eagle, seeing the bigger picture, connecting with your own divinity. But anyway, I'm not supposed to be looking at them. What animal do you need to embody right now? What animal do you need to embody right now? What animal do you need? An animal spirit, sorry. What animal spirit do you need to embody? What animal do you need to embody? Oh my gosh. The hawk. Look, we have the swan, which is like, anyway, you could be a divine feminine. That's such a twin flame energy. So this is the energy you need to embody right now. Graceful, compassionate. Don't laugh at them like I did. And I'm just, again, I feel like very protective of you. Anyway, so you need to embody this divine feminine energy, this swan energy. When in balance, infinite creative power. When out of balance, agitated, snippy, lacking vision. To bring back into balance, solo time. So time on your own. Writing. It says writing, so maybe journal. Journal your thoughts. Maybe there's something creatively with writing you need to do, creating something like, even on social media, like writing something on social media. So, elegant power. The swan represents heightened creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides on the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there, to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. Your energy. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention or for solo time. I have chills right now. An inner voice is waiting to be heard. An inner vision is likely to be revealed. So that's you. And before I go, I'm just going to quickly look at what your person is doing. So if they even want to show me after I laughed at them. Anyway, I feel bad. So let's see what your person is embodying right now, what energy they're in, or what energy they're supposed to be embodying, what energy their soul is trying to get them to embody. The butterfly, transformation. No way. That's beautiful. So either they're already going through this, or this is what their soul is pushing for. And remember, I said they can feel you. They can feel you evolving. The butterfly, they can feel you flying away. I'm serious. You've got to be counterparts. Like, they can feel you flying away, and they know they have to grow wings if they're going to catch you. That is freaking amazing. And on the bottom, we have the owl. So they're supposed to be tapping into their inner wisdom. See how mirroring works? That's what you're supposed to be doing. That's what this person is supposed to be doing. And it's almost like maybe when you were together, neither one of you could hear your inner voice or your intuition because whatever was happening between the two of you, undergoing great change and transformation. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition. And that's exactly what's happening right here. You're transitioning. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships. Could involve your career, though, if you really love your career, your person, since transition is accompanied by some amount of discomfort. Remember I said maybe they're not feeling very well right now? Be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon, committing to one daily routine done at the same time, and it will do wonders for uplifting a butterfly's spirit. So, when in balance, cheerful and graceful. When out of balance, fragile and frustrated. Oh, that's a shame place, or whatever that card said. Anyway, they need it. They need it. They need the transformation. They need to feel this uncomfortable energy if they're going to grow wings and fly, you know? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm sending you guys so much love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.